Ringing up Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here once again, patiently leaving yourself another message like a broken record, which I've been doing consistently. It's been over 100, maybe 200 messages that I've left here. Why is that, Mr. Kenna? Why are you refusing to engage with me? Why are you refusing to try to resolve the situation? Why have you kidnapped my brother? Why are you preventing me and sabotaging my contact with my brother when you have no legal basis to take these actions? You simply cannot. Tell the police to come down and under false allegations to kidnap my brother for your benefit while court proceedings were ongoing, and quite clearly the situation was then to destabilize us while court proceedings were ongoing to justify your actions then, and that all failed. And then by October, November, December time, no, so by November, December time last year, even the courts got sick of the situation and just wanted to get rid of this case and threw me under the bus. But yet you've continued to hold on to my brother in this manner, put me under a police criminal investigation, getting the judges to avoid speaking to me and stuff, and while commissioning court orders for your benefit. This is the reality, isn't it, Mr. Kenna? Is that you just go privately commission out or the courts and the judiciary and weaponize them and get orders that serve you and to achieve your agenda and narrative. When the reality is that this is like, obviously I'm in distress that you've taken my brother like this, but this is all contrived, isn't it? You're trying to give me a mental breakdown, but as you can see, I'm more resilient and tough than you imagined. I've been dealing with mental health issues the best part of my life, and you're trying to engineer a situation where I'm gonna have a mental breakdown, and then you're gonna give me help and assistance. So we don't need your help and assistance. You, more importantly, you need my help and assistance because you can't do your jobs properly. Now you put my brother into a care institution without his consent, without without any kind of legal framework in place, and you're consistently doing this by clear discrimination by refusing to engage with me and look to resolve the situation, but at the same time looking to act in a malicious and just acting in a neglectful manner. You've just simply lied and told a whole host of lies, and this is the extent of how you have no respect for the independence of the courts and the judiciary, because you try to make out that I lack mental capacity to even give instructions to my solicitor, and now you're all desperate for me to get another solicitor. I know how this works. Any solicitor that I get, you buy off, and it's just clearly the case that all the solicitors are in your pocket, and they will become subservient to you to achieve your objectives, and are there simply to convinced me that legally speaking, because they're qualified solicitors, everything's being done above board and everything is being done correctly, when the reality is that's far from the truth, isn't it? It's all lies and deceptions and fraud and corruption on your part as a local authority, and peddling these lies and then trying to convince the populace that because you're a local authority, you're immune from committing criminality and villainy and evilness, and you're doing everything in accordance with the rules and best interest. Whose best interest is it now? I was taking my brother out daily. I've got a vehicle which he's entitled to, a mobility vehicle which you've denied him access to. You've taken his benefit money. You've worked closely with my estranged villainous relatives, Adalat, Shaida, Shagufta, Vasim, Tasvir, Khalda, all working collectively for your agenda and narrative. And what have you really achieved? You effectively had to get the police involved to tell lies and take my brother in the manner that you did. I was fully cooperating, and it was not necessary for me to be arrested. Obviously, I knew the reason why you had come down that day, and I fully looked to cooperate. But yet, it doesn't really matter, because then you've got the police to collude and conspire with the housing association. What's the housing association got to do with anything about my bail conditions? And then it's just basically pathetic, isn't it? It's absolutely pathetic the way that you act and operate as a local authority, weaponizing relationships, weaponizing services, weaponizing your own role in order to target and victimize the weak and vulnerable in society, and then go around telling everybody that yes, you're doing it in their best interest. Just simply ridiculous, Mr. Kenna. I'm leaving you daily messages. Why would you refuse to engage with me on the telephone? All right, it's recorded. Yeah, it's recorded for training and quality purposes, just like you train just like you record our conversations and just like you record us on CCTV, I'm recording you and for training quality purposes. Oh no, that's not right. So okay, all right, well, I'm doing it for citizen journalism because I know there's fraud and corruption taking place here. I have a right to gather evidence against what I have to say, what I'm alleging. I'm quite clearly alleging that you, the local authority, are criminals and are murderers. Now I can't just make some wild accusations. Like, that's just an accusation. It needs to be backed up with evidence. And quite clearly the murder of my mother, the murder of my father, the murder of my older brother, and the kidnapper of my second brother, and the conduct and behaviour presently of yourselves is all evidence, isn't it? It's all clearly evidentially provable that you are criminals, murdering people, and they're looking to hide under the corporate veil and buying off the judges and the judiciary to maintain your public persona and perception. Just like the post office scandal has highlighted that you're putting your reputation as a local authority before to cover up your own failures. I mean, scandal after scandal. I want to see my brother. Why can't I see my brother now? Why can't we just speak to him on the telephone anymore? Why is there such a degradation and a deprivation of our liberties? You last time achieved the same situation back in 2021 and 2022 by commissioning the services of the High Court justices, and then you didn't do anything. You obviously wanted to ensure the fact that my brother was at the premises. Then he was not, and so therefore that caused you more problems, and you've had to go through we'd have to go through years of this stuff, and now you put my brother into a care institution against his will. There's no deprivation of liberty orders been granted. There's no court proceedings been undertaken. All you've simply done is to got the police involved and had me removed, put me on a police investigation now coming to be a year, and as a result of which you've kidnapped my brother while the investigation is going on. Nothing's been proven because you don't need to prove anything. All you need to do is make for ludicrous false allegations and look to profiteer from lies. That's how you operate. No evidence, no hard work, just lie upon lie upon lie, lies and deceptions, fraud and corruption. That's the way of the local authority. And where's that getting you at the end of the day? It's not exactly that you've been successful. You've just been caught out left, right and centre. The whole point of being a thief is not to get caught. If you get caught, you're just another criminal, aren't you? The whole point of doing all this stuff is for you to get away with it, and you're getting away with nothing. Look, you quite clearly murdered my family members. You got caught after court again and again. The only problem is that nobody...
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. Please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. I think the time is getting the better of me. I'm just going to summarize now. Today is the Thursday, the 18th of July, 2024. It's in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be 1 year anniversary of you kidnapping my brother. What exactly have you achieved through this enterprise? You've basically exposed the judiciary and the courts through the court proceedings that you had instigated through the housing association to make me homeless. All right, you've made me homeless. You've got the house back. All right, you've destroyed my care home, which is a £350 million liability on you now for destroying my care home. You kidnapped my brother. You're holding him hostage, detaining him unlawfully, denying him access to his family, which is me and my sister, not my other estranged relatives who are not stakeholders in his care. Me and my sister are stakeholders in his care, which you are clearly denying him.
Sorry, but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. Message sent. Goodbye.
It's always the same. It's always the same. Every day I'm having to leave a message for them. Every day they're looking to ignore and disregard me, and every day they're looking to put me into a situation of perpetual servitude and bondage in this manner, and denying me any clarity of understanding. All weaponizing the different public institutions for their own benefit, so that they can continue to peddle these lies and deceptions, and continue to put me into positions of perpetual servitude and bondage. This is just simply lunacy, and my brother's suffering as a consequence. My sister's suffering as a consequence. I am suffering as a consequence. Also, the local authority can continue with this facade and deception that they are there doing their jobs properly, when the reality nothing could be further from the truth. The reality is that they are just peddling lies and deceptions and committing acts of villainy and tyranny, debauchery and mayhem, and that's how they operate.